didn't press record yet?
Yeah, I pushed it now.
We were talking for 20 minutes and you didn't press record until now?
I needed more of a better transition into this. Anyway.
There was no transition. There was just simply start.
That was definitely the best 20 minutes of the podcast. That's crazy.
We hit so many topics within 20 minutes and you're barely pushing record now.
Well, welcome to my life. Welcome to my failures and all of my L's and my regrets. You know, you've been served. This is probably the only good thing I have going on for myself. So, welcome to that too. All right.
Did you even do the intro in the first 20 minutes? You forgot to do the intro, huh? You just started talking.
I just went on a rant.
Gosh dang it, man.
You know who it is. This is your boy T Money. With no money. Alright. There we go. We got Robert here. We got Banjo Kazooie, which is a dog. And then we have the next best Hispanic.
Wow. The next best
Hispanic.
Who's the first best? You have to think about it?
No, I just have to cry.
Why do you have to cry?
I have to cry for a second.
Why?
Because that was the best.
How is he the best? What makes him the best?
How do you know it's a he? You haven't even...
Why is she the best? Is it a she?
It could be D.
Son of a bitch. Why? Because she has red hair? Because she has red hair, is that why? Is because she has more tattoos than me? I can't afford another tattoo right now. I want another one. I just don't have the money for it.
Why don't you show us your tattoo?
It's on my chest.
Right,
it's above my nipple.
Take off your shirt.
Why do you, every time you have a moment, you want to take off my shirt? Why?
Because you ruin all the other moments I have going on for myself.
Look, he just runs. Look, he's just quick, you know?
Alright.
He's trying to get there.
I have to be quick. We used to run away from the white man.
I don't think you ever ran away from a white man.
How would you know?
Because you're the whitest black man I know.
I don't know. I've run away from white men, so if I've done it, I feel like everybody's done it.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you, Robert.
I'm sorry.
Why can't you just let me have one?
You have one.
You do have one. You have one right there.
All right.
God.
I think we should do a small little cheers though, since our boy Chris is not here with us today.
All right. Put one up for Chris.
Chris.
All right.
You damn bastard.
I will pour for the dead homies, but I don't want this man. I don't want Robert to clear the floor. So
yeah, well that's okay. The Banjo will look it up. We have Banjo in place of Chris.
Woo! Banjo is our special guest for today.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't talk much. Very quiet. Very silent guest.
I like my dogs.
He always licks himself though. It's weird. And he doesn't even just go to he doesn't go to the corner to hide. He does it in front of us every time.
He's proud.
I get that. I mean, he has tons to be proud of.
Yeah, he likes.
Kudos to you, man. But
he likes to mess with his dick more than me.
Fair enough. But wait, whoa.
You agreed to it.
Hold up.
You agreed to it. No,
you caught me on that last part. I wasn't thinking straight. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
It has been. It's been about a week now since Chris's departure, and he's in Robert's hometown in San Fran.
Yeah.
Doing big things, trying to get his life together.
All right. Anyway, so back to Chris. You know, he's gonna listen to this. So thank you, Chris. It's been great having you, and of course, you were the one who brought us all together.
It's true.
You were the driving force behind this.
Actually, I to this day do not remember talking about the podcast. The podcast was told to me by Ingrid.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, you guys can start a podcast?" I was like, when did we agree that? When did we decide that was gonna happen? I remember we had a discussion of me and Ty doing like a comedy bit for like a stand-up night, but that was about it.
What's going on though? Are we still doing that?
Really? Like we don't have enough going on right now? You know how many times? You know how long it took us to come up with 2 topics for today?
We not doing that is what you're saying.
Well, at least not right now. I'm not saying it's out of the picture. I'm just saying not at the very moment.
There's probably enough at this point for you guys to like just edit it and make your own comedy bit.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, there probably is. But you know who we have to sit down. We have to listen to everything again. Even the stuff that Robert cut out. Well, there's a lot that Robert cut out. Oh, there's a lot that Robert cut out.
That is a lot that Robert cut out. It's deep in the trash.
I like on the last one that was put out when the question was brought up if anyone Chris said that if your nipples ever been licked by another woman or whatever for like to be aroused, and right when I said that I didn't want the woman I didn't want them to lick my nipples, Then he cut it, and he went to the next person. I'm like, you bastard! You didn't even let me play my whole explanation. He cut it at nipples, and went to the next.
Well, the reason was, okay, I'm gonna cut this part, but let me explain to you.
Okay.
Because it wasn't about you. So I need to find a natural place to cut it because I don't want to just leave that in there.
That's fair.
It wasn't me trying to like.
No, I know, but it was just funny because I heard that part and then I realized where it went. I was like, hold on, wait a minute, that's not how it went. But I had a feeling there was a reason behind it.
I tried to make sure that you at least got in your no. I didn't like it because I did think about editing it to just make it seem like you were totally cool with it.
Yeah.
But I decided against it.
How quick was she to say that?
Huh?
Were you not there? She was quick.
Yeah, there was.
She
said a lot of shit.
Yeah.
She made that podcast so hard to edit.
I wouldn't doubt it. It's deep.
That was our best guess, our worst guess, and our first guess at the same time.
I already like Banjo better. I'm not gonna lie.
He's so quiet. Look, he just doesn't interrupt. He's right there. On the bright side, he's not playing with his
His dog wiener?
His feet.
That one. With dog wiener.
Yeah.
Wouldn't just be a wiener?
I mean, but it's a different type of wiener.
I mean sure, yeah, but it's still a wiener. Still a wiener. You could just.
Yeah.
We don't label it. You know what? Let's not go there.
Anyway, all right. So before we move on, I just want to say, thank you, Chris. It was great having you. I'm sorry, guys. You probably won't see Chris for a little while until he comes back, which I think he said was going to be around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I think he is going to try and come down in the month before. I think he's going to try to come down for a weekend.
Okay.
But he doesn't know yet. So it might be Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
For sure it is Thanksgiving, and he'll be back for his winter break.
But we will do our best to entertain you, and
actually too. So those of you who watch the YouTube channel and all that and watch it on there, let us know what you think of Chris when he comes back. Because last time I talked to him, he did say that he was gonna, 1, let his beard grow out like a freaking lumberjack, and 2, let his hair grow out since he's in San Francisco. It's like,
I feel like that's gonna be a bad look.
I don't know. I'm curious. I don't think the beard would look bad, but I am curious about the long hair.
I feel like you can pull off long hair.
It's the only thing I can do.
I even think Ty could pull off long hair, but I don't think Chris can.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I've seen him, of course, with the shaved beard and whatnot.
That's true.
I'm curious to see how far he's gonna let it grow.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's okay.
My bad. And how long his hair can get in the time.
I think it'll be funny.
You think so?
Yeah. If his hair gets long enough, because I feel like his voice is the softest out of all of ours. So just seeing him with long hair, big beard, and a soft voice is just gonna be a funny mix-up.
Soft? What do you mean by soft voice?
He doesn't have a soft voice. He has
not soft, but out of all 4 of us, his voice is the softest.
You mean as far as like in tone?
Yeah.
But I just think I think it's more of a laid back. He has a laid back way of talking. That's how he is.
He has a laid back personality. But if we were talking about soft, I think I've seen Ty go the softest.
That is true.
Like I'm not saying you're always like that. Like you can get up to and you can be aggressive and loud, but you can also I've seen you be very very soft.
Yeah, I don't know which one is my natural tone at this point. I switch up too many times.
It's because you go from the white hoods to the not white. You go to the white areas to the other hoods.
So Robert just said white hoods for all of you who didn't hear it properly.
Right. There are white hoods.
We know, but we don't like the white hoods.
That's not even remotely.
Yeah, but it's what you said.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jake.
Exactly.
Yeah, Your brother is the
one. My brother. What the hell?
He said you're part of the Illuminati.
Wow.
Did you say the Illuminati?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's not go there. That's gonna be a whole nother thing too. That's gonna be a whole nother topic. I don't want to get into
just go into conspiracy theories for the whole podcast.
We could. Oh wait, that's another thing I wanted to bring up.
All right,
but it's not part of our. It's not part of our discussion for today.
We can replace them.
So have you guys heard of the simulation theory?
No.
That life is a simulation.
That this life is a simulation.
Is
I guess yeah. I guess you could say yeah. In that sense, I heard again. I listened to these other podcasts. It was brought up, and I was you know what? I have heard it a couple of times. I didn't go too deep into it, but I know like Elon Musk gave his 2 cents about it. I know what's the other side?
What did he say?
Neil deGrasse
What did
Tyson.
Elon Musk say?
So Elon Musk said that this one in I think it was like a 10 billionth chance that we could be in a simulation, and then Neil deGrasse Tyson. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
He's saying it's 50-50. But he also comes from a point of like he does not believe in religion, he does not believe in God. Mm-hmm. So it's more like, so of course like for him, his point of view is going to be more 50-50.
Is it 50-50 or just like, I don't know, like it could be either? Because it's like 50-50, I mean there's so many things that could possibly be going on right now, you know? It's
yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, I don't know. Like,
how could he know the percentage? I would question that.
But I think it's because he comes from a point of view of, I don't believe in religion, so I don't believe in a God, I don't believe in that. But I do, what he's saying, like, I believe that the technology, the way it's been going, like, right now, in our eyes right now, has already gotten to that point. So it's already gotten to the point that we can't tell the difference between reality and virtual reality. It's so far advanced that, to us, it seems like a normal day. But because technology has gotten to that point that it's so advanced that we can't tell the difference, you know, our avatars are the ones doing it.
Right.
So that's what he's trying to say. I think he's going from that point of view.
Well, I agree, and my perspective is the same.
Yeah.
I share that with him, but I 50-50 seems like a large percentage.
It does, and that's why Elon Musk said 1 in like 10.
Yeah,
I could be wrong on that number too, but
that
he didn't say
almost
50.
sounds more scientific to me.
Yeah,
like
and I wouldn't doubt it. I don't even know if Elon Musk is a religious guy or not.
Yeah.
Or I know he's a very smart person, but yeah, I remember that was a discussion I heard on a podcast yesterday, and I was like, I want to discuss that. I want to see what your guys' point of view is at.
Well, what do you think about it?
I mean, it does make a lot of sense in the point of like, you know, technology where it was, let's go just 10 years ago, to where it's at now, to where we're, you know, technology's gone so far advanced. Now we're having virtual reality games, you know, to the point, like, probably in the next couple of years, we're going to have games where we can just simply dive into it. You know, we sit down, we, like, Sword Art Online.
Like that movie, or Gamer. Have you seen the movie Gamer?
Or Gamer, yeah, you know?
So let me ask then, just because we have this capability and we have developed this capability, why would that lead to we are potentially in a simulation? I don't understand that logically.
In the sense of like.
So just because we've gotten better and better with, you know, technology and virtual reality.
Yeah.
Why would that mean that we might be in a simulation? I don't fully understand how the term.
I don't know. I didn't dive to. I heard it in our podcast. I was still in the middle of work. I'm sure there's more logical reasons behind it. But I think maybe some of the reasoning on my point of view as to why that is. I mean, like, I know this is brought up a lot. Like, you know, in the sense of like how we're placed. Earth is placed so perfectly in a spot where we're not too far from the sun that we freeze, and we're not too close to that we burn.
Yeah.
You know, it's just right where we gotta be. You know, what are the odds of that happening? And, you know, other things that have been called before. You know, I think, you know, moments like deja vu, I think, have been brought into it. You know, moments where we think, we think that we've either seen it or heard it before.
Yeah. And
we relived it like it was either a dream or just for whatever reason a flashback. Or like, well, no, like I've seen this. I've been in this situation before, this moment, but I haven't. This is technically my first time being and going through it. So moments like that, where it's like, you know, oh, that's a glitch in the system. But again, I'm not a scientific person. This is something that I heard. I could be way off in the reasoning behind it. Exactly. Could be cuckoo. I've had a long day. So, but I mean, it was, again, I heard it and I was curious. I was like, I want to get these guys' points of view and see what they think of it.
Well, what do you think,
I personally don't know. No, you're good. I just personally don't know. I'm curious to find out.
Aren't we all?
Well, yeah. But I mean,
aren't we all?
I don't know. There might be some people uninterested. But they can fuck themselves. This is what we're talking about today.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
That is disrespectful.
For all y'all who don't give a fuck you guys.
Okay.
All 7 of you. Oh wait, do we have 7?
Well, I think we're up to 13 now.
Shit, really?
You know, I was so mad. We'll table this topic.
That's
for just
fine.
one second.
Perfectly.
I'm so mad at D.
Why D?
Because D, her podcast aired. Right? she's like, I saved your podcast. I brought in so many viewers. Her episode has the fewest views of all of like if we combine Spotify with Anchor with YouTube.
Yeah.
Hers has the fewest.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like,
It
Bugs me.
I did get responses like from my cousin in Yuma and whatnot, a couple friends. They did say that last one was one of the funniest ones.
Yeah,
Now,
a lot of people liked it.
Yeah, but they have been watching all the Spotify and whatnot that have been coming out. All the episodes have been coming out. So to say she brought in more, I don't know. But to say that she made the ones that are watching already crack the fuck up, yeah, I would have doubted. She's a funny ass person.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised that she was received well.
Yeah,
like I even had some people that don't know her message me say, "Hey, I liked her. She's good." No,
you guys don't have to like her. We don't need her back.
Yeah, no,
we don't bring her back.
It makes so much more work for me.
It's not good for the baby.
That too.
It really isn't.
There's so much alcohol in
baby
here.
could go find that.
She wasn't drinking. Don't say that she was drinking.
I never said she was. I'm just saying there's a lot of alcohol.
But we're not saying she wasn't either.
Exactly.
All right, back to the simulation.
Well, we don't have to stay on the simulation. The simulation can go on forever, but it's just something I heard. I know I got curious about it. And
I just think it's really interesting.
It is.
It really is. I
That's
can't.
it's.
I find it more interesting as like a thought experiment, though.
Yeah.
Then I don't think it's reality.
A think tank.
Something that it reminds me of something I heard this theory, and it's actually somewhat backed up by scientific evidence, but I don't have it with me, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But this idea that we're all reliving like a history that was sucked into a black hole.
Yeah.
And that's just spinning over and over and over. So
it's on a loop.
Yeah, and so it connects with like determinism, which is this idea that you don't have any choices. It's just kind of your random atoms making decisions for you. And I thought that was cool, and it's kind of like a simulation in a sense. Mm-hmm. It's a simulation going on inside this really, really dense, compact space that to us appears like a universe, right? And that tripped me the fuck out. I won't lie.
I mean, there's multiple things that it could be, and then I don't even know, dude. I don't even. What do you think, Ty?
What are we thinking?
Do you want us to get off this topic so we can?
It's not that I don't want to get off of it. It's just like I have a brain fart. It's like I don't know what to think. It's great ideas. These are all great speculations to think of when it comes to life. But it's like, damn. In the back of my head, it's just like that's one of the flaws of humanity. It's like we don't know what's beyond humanity. Like that's what brings us to ask all these crazy questions. Like, what if our galaxy is just a marble and there's just bigger people hitting our marbles until we just get clocked out?
Did you just bring up a scene from Men in Black 3?
That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did.
It was a good scene.
It was a great scene. But the minute he said, dude, and I was like, I know that scene. I've seen that scene multiple times. He just brought back up.
Yay! I got George's approval.
Fucking time.
Here's what I will say. I think that what I really like about all of us is we're all saying I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I feel like there are a lot of people out there that are so stuck in their convictions that it's like they hear that it's like no.
Yeah.
And they won't even give a reason. It's like no.
Because I said no. Like,
yeah,
that's not a reason.
And I think, or because this is my belief, or they're not willing to question.
Yeah.
I think it's great that we can have these kind of discussions, and I can honestly say I don't know. I don't think it's the case.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And I think that's what everybody should be able to do. They should be able to look at something and say, if they don't know, say they don't know.
Be honest with yourself, bitches.
Yes.
You just call our viewers bitches.
That's all right.
Last time you called them hoes. Make up your mind. What are they?
Where's the lie?
Give them a name. Give them a code. And stick with it. Damn it, you jackass.
I'm sorry.
All right. Actually, no, hold on. I wanted to rant for a little bit, but I'm going to say that for later. Because I've been saying it's been a long day. And there was a motherfucker that got me pissed today. Because I didn't know about something that I still don't know if it's true or not.
We got a second to spare.
Sure. We got some serious topics that we got to hit.
And That's all right. We'll make it work.
Well, yeah, man.
I'll cut where I need to.
All right. Don't cut this one. You cut my last one. You cut the one with
you
cut the one with bleep.
Yes.
And I don't want you to cut the one with bleep anymore. Because that was a good one. That was a juicy one. As you guys know, I had to work this morning. I had to work with Rock, so that's why we do these podcasts late because I always got to work in the mornings. And I was down by Santa Monica today. Mm-hmm. And I just woke up on the wrong side of that. I just woke up. I didn't wake up cheerful or birds chirping or nothing.
You want a hug, bro?
No, I don't want no hug. If I would have wanted a hug, I would have asked you for a hug.
I feel like he wants a hug, just not from you.
Maybe. Okay. Sorry.
Damn.
Banjo? Yeah, for sure. Get over here, dude.
Wow. I hope he fucks your face.
What the hell?
Okay. What the hell? Me and Banjo are friends now. He is my cuddly buddy. Okay, so
I'm not jealous.
I
hear the jealousy in his voice.
Oh yeah. So I went down to Santa Monica and I'm about to post up where the parking lot is. I know it's a good amount of foot traffic out there. And sure enough, my buddy's out there from Rockstar as well, because he's the one that showed me the spot.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's nothing against it. Like, you know, it's our job. We're supposed to go and pass out. He knew a good spot for Sundays, and he went. Hold on, Banjo wants to get down. I can feel him not wanting to chill. All right, we're no longer cuddle buddies. Like I was saying. So yeah, that happened. I was like, man, I made small talk with him for like 5 minutes. At the same time, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, this ain't your section. Go back to San Fernando. That's your area. This is my area. But at the same time, it's first come, first serve. And I'm like, whatever. I'm not about to start anything. And plus, he's the one that showed me the spot.
Right.
So I left and I went down towards Venice Beach. So out there, and you know, I found a parking space or a parking lot. Paid $18 for the parking.
Damn.
I even talked to the guy that did the whatnot, like the parking services or whatever. I told him what I was there to do, and he was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Here's your card, here's your ticket. You know, enjoy the day." So I go, I find a spot, I park, I'm unloading, I'm setting up for the day, and you know, I'm actually making friends with the people there that are vending and all that. Some jackass like is setting up his spot, and he just yells at me like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here. You're not allowed to be doing this. You can't back up. There's a sign. You're on camera. I'm gonna call your company." I'm like, this motherfucker really wants to piss me off, doesn't he? And I really wanted to just go kick one of his paintings and just fucking tear a hole in it.
That's all he was doing, was selling paintings?
I don't know what they were. I don't know if they were murals. They could have been $1,000 worth. I don't know. I didn't give a shit at the moment. And I really wanted to just go put a hole in 2 of them. But I'm in my company truck. I'm working. I have all my company stuff on. Clearly, they know who to find.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. This is ticking me off. Not a good start to the morning, but whatever. But at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm like, why couldn't the dude just come up to me like, hey, man, there's a sign right there. You're not allowed to do this. You gotta leave. Okay, I'll leave. I'm cool with it. Like,
was there a sign there?
I have no idea. He just pissed me off so much that I think I just need to go because I'm already not in a good mood. So I just need to go before I ruin this dude's life. So as I'm leaving, I'm like talking to myself like, man, was there a fucking sign? Should I have checked if there was a sign? I already paid for parking. I could have stayed. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Like, I don't know. The dude that was parked next to me, he was like, yeah, man, he does this to everybody. Like all the rock stars and monsters and Red Bull people. So I left. And it was a really rough start to the morning. But then luckily enough, it ended pretty well. I was over by the new LAFC stadium.
Oh yeah.
And I made some cool friends out there, and I found a spot that I can post up, no charge. But man, I was just, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, who the fuck pissed this guy off that he has to come and ruin my morning? And I really, really want to fuck up his paintings. Just be like, all right, I'll leave. And just really just fuck up his paintings. Like, all his hard work. Fuck you, dude.
Stand your ground next time.
I was working, man. Like, I couldn't do that.
What do you mean?
I was working.
That's a part of the job. Stand your ground.
He doesn't know what working means. Just leave it.
Wow.
We're gonna move past that.
Wow.
But yes, sorry guys, that was my little 5, 10 minute, 15 minute rant. I'm sorry.
Right.
I had to share that with you guys. But
I would have stood my ground.
Would you have stood your ground?
Would
you have stood your ground when people want to not celebrate? Fuck, I started that wrong. Sorry, I tried to transition. That was terrible. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was a terrible transition. I'm sorry.
Well, okay.
I got one job and I fucked it up.
Let me say though, since we're paused for a second.
Okay.
I think you made the right decision. I mean, 1, you don't know what the dude's going through.
Yeah.
Right? And 2, it's your job.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you want to go there after you're done with your job and kick his ass, go for it.
Exactly.
But during your job, get your job done. If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
I think you made the right choice.
thing. Man, I was like, man, why does this guy have to be such a dick? Really? It's like,
What's
you could've-
he exactly?
I don't know. I don't even know if I don't even know if there was a camera.
Right.
He just pointed back at the house and was like, "You're on camera." Like,
He wasn't a man of
all right. Like, I don't know, dude. Whatever. I hope that dude gets chorro tonight.
Right.
I like that that's a thing. You've said that multiple times.
Yeah,
on this podcast.
because it's not something you want. And I hope he gets it. I hope he gets it tonight, and I hope he gets it tomorrow night. I hope he gets it on his way to work Monday.
You don't want the
No, Jake, you're not allowed to eat here. No, you're not allowed to eat.
Say it.
I don't care.
Just say it. I'll cut it.
There's a tree outside.
Could I eat something?
Fuck no, you can't eat anything.
But don't make anything.
No, you're allowed. Nothing loud.
Yeah, just look.
Yogurt.
Just look in the pantry.
Only yogurt or bananas. If you're gonna make burgers, make me one.
Anyway.
Do you have stuff for burgers?
I don't know. I thought we were boycotting burgers.
We're boycotting Wendy's,
And chicken
McDonald's,
sandwiches.
chicken sandwiches.
Yep.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Chick-fil-A.
That was a good transition, by the way. Thank you for saving it. So yes, those are some of the companies that were asked to boycott because they're actually helping out Trump for his new campaign. But the one that breaks my heart the most is In-N-Out. The other ones are like whatever: McDonald's, Wendy's, KFC, Chick-fil-A. I don't even remember the other ones. There's like a number of them, but I forget.
Yes. And just
I mean,
so
they're good, but it's like whatever.
just so we're not liable, go ahead and check online to make sure that what we're saying is true. But
Go
there
ahead.
are a lot of companies that are supporting Trump.
Yeah, and I get it. You know, I'm sure they have history with Trump or whatever. I know a lot of the owners have already come forward saying, "Hey, we have history with Trump," or we've been good friends for whatever. So I get it. They're gonna support him regardless of whether they agree with some of his points or not. And I'm sure there's people out there that we're friends with that say the same thing. Like, they don't agree completely on his topics, but they agree with him enough that they will vote for him. I know a good amount of my family members do. It's whatever. I don't see it differently. But I actually didn't even know like a couple friends of mine that were saying like, well, I don't boycott the businesses. I just won't vote for Trump next time around. So it's like,
Yeah.
what really hits it at the most? Like the companies that support, or more of like the vote at the end of the day?
Well, both.
Both. You
Right?
think both?
Because it obviously makes an effect when you're purchasing. But something I wanted to say, and I didn't mention earlier, is that a lot of these companies, if you look into it, they donate to both Democratic and Republican.
Yeah.
They're not donating to just one. And like for In-N-Out, for example, that is one that donates to Democrats and Republicans. They're not donating directly to Trump. They're donating to the Republican National Convention and to the DNC as well.
Yeah.
And the reason is because, I feel a kind of way about this too, but the reason is because they want political favors from both parties. Right?
Well, yeah, of course.
So
at the end of the day,
So I mean, in that sense, it's like, yeah, it's a fucked up game, but it's a fucked up game that both sides are playing.
yeah.
You know,
That's
so I'm not sure what's true for all of the list there, but I know specifically for In-N-Out that's true.
Yeah.
And so even though it bothers me, but it bothers me in a different way.
Yeah.
Like not in the boycott way, like oh they support Trump.
Yeah.
But like they're gaming the system way, you know.
Yeah. True. What do you think, Ty?
I think it's more so of a business plan. Really, like it's more so how these companies are investing in these foundations for a business representation more so than a political representation.
Yeah.
Like I can definitely understand why people are upset, and I'm not saying that it's okay for these industries to be doing that, but I also agree with Robert. Like it's. At the end of the day, it's kind of like they're asking for favors from both ends, which is kind of a dangerous game that they've all invested themselves into. They'll figure it out when the moment comes. Like Lucifer and his favors, they'll figure it out when that moment comes. But
I like that. Yes, good job.
But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's really just a business thing to me. And shoot, most of the companies, like, if places like Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out are investing into Trump's foundations and whatnot, I mean, I hardly go there anyway, so it's not like my tax dollars is really making that much of an impact for me to really be like, I'm not going there anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's like In-N-Out is just something that you just have a craving for, like, once every 6 months. For me, yeah.
Okay.
For
me. For you personally.
Yeah, for me,
I crave In-N-Out every day of the week, but
I pretty
just
much have it once a month.
Really.
Like, that's more than him. I want it more, but I do I actually go once a month.
It's usually when if I happen to pass by, I'm like, I want In-N-Out.
Yeah.
A lot of times my wallet is just like, sorry bro, not today.
Or at least them lines.
But
them lines turn me off.
What lines? Oh,
the lines for In-N-Out. They turn me.
Oh, the lines.
Yeah.
I heard limes. I was like, what limes? Have you been to an In-N-Out when there's no line? It's like heaven.
I've never been.
I know, it's rare. I've only done it twice in my life.
It's
maybe twice. But it's been moments where I've walked in, walked straight to the cash register, get my food within a few 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I was like, I wasn't even done pouring soda into my cup. I wasn't done putting the lid on. And they're already calling my number for the food. I'm like, what? This is not real. This is a simulation. This is bullshit.
That's probably how some people feel about Starbucks, though.
Probably, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
But
there's been times where people are like, why are you guys so not busy? Like, believe me, you do not want to be here when it's busy.
Be happy it's not, bitch.
Yeah,
what do you want to get?
Oh, that's so fast. Like, yeah, be happy about it.
Be happy.
Probably won't happen tomorrow.
Right, have a good day, fucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, I didn't call him fucker.
I said it.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. Throw me in there.
The thing I do boycott.
Yeah.
Like, I've tried Chick-fil-A once.
Yeah.
But I don't go to Chick-fil-A because I know they go out and they say, hey, we don't support gay marriage or gay rights.
Oh,
right?
Isn't the owner
He's Catholic, I think.
Yeah, super Catholic or Christian?
It's one of those. I want to say
he's super religious. I was gonna say he's super religious because I know that's why they don't work.
He's very devout.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't work on Sundays. That's why I know they're not open Sundays for that reason alone.
I almost got hired at Chick-fil-A.
Why? No, that makes sense.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
What?
No, I was gonna say
it.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Say it. Say it.
I was gonna say why? Because they got chicken and waffle fries.
No.
I didn't see any watermelon. I
know, that's why I didn't say that.
That's funny. I really don't like watermelon.
How can you not like watermelon?
Everyone loves watermelon.
Yeah, watermelon is the easiest thing to like.
Yeah.
It's simple. Just don't like it.
Well, I mean,
You're
I wouldn't say it's simple.
That is very simple.
No, honestly, when I heard about that stereotype that all black people like watermelon, I was like, well, I like watermelon.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Like, fucking love watermelon.
Right.
I like chicken. I like waffles. Look.
Yeah.
I do like waffles, and chicken's good. I like chicken. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't say I love it.
I like fried chicken. Like, I would say I love fried chicken, but I don't love regular chicken. Like, just chicken.
Like chicken with the feathers still on it.
I mean, I used to own a couple.
You used to own chickens?
Yeah.
You kill chickens yourself?
No.
You fucking murderer.
My mom was a vegetarian, but she loved chickens.
So she just loved to murder chickens?
She just loved to use the eggs. I see what you're doing.
Really trying to turn this around.
Yeah, no, I know.
All right.
Oh, man.
He has the croc files, okay?
Yeah.
He supports animals.
Sometimes.
Damn.
Unless they're tasty.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Fair.
You're not wrong. Thanksgiving or what?
Say Thanksgiving.
That's a turkey, not a chicken.
It don't matter.
It's
animal. All right.
So I once had I don't like that I'm saying this. I don't like that I'm telling you that I did this. I once had a turtle soup in deep in Mexico. It was at my uncle's farm, and I didn't know it was soup. I didn't know it was turtle soup. I was just told it's soup, pozole. Yeah. They told me, and yeah, they brought it out for all of us, and it's making a big deal out of it because they don't do it a lot, and I'm eating, and I find out from my uncle that it's turtle soup, sea turtle. I'm like, what? That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. And again, it's not here. It's somewhere else. I'm not gonna say where they're at, so don't try and catch me. But yeah, it's and this was years ago. I think I was still maybe in high school or something. And but I mean, I've always liked turtles. I've always liked sea turtles. And to find out that that's what I was eating, like, man, that is not cool.
Oh, you was eating crush.
Right?
Was it tasty though?
I'm not gonna lie, it was fucking tasty. It was fucking good.
That's the question I want to ask.
Really good.
There are a lot of things that are good
That you should not be eating,
yeah.
unfortunately. But
That is true.
but I didn't know. It's not like I purposely went out of my way to go find it or to purchase it. It's you know, and like they say, like it's once they don't do it very often. It was like once in a blue moon, and I'm assuming that's the reason behind it because I'm sure they don't like doing it either. But it's some sort of tradition or whatever. So I don't know.
Special.
But my girlfriend in high school, guess what her favorite animal was? Turtles. Guess what happened when she found out that story?
Y'all broke up?
Yeah. No more than like 3 days later.
Damn, you a hardcore.
I'm like, what the hell did I do? So yeah,
There was nothing wrong.
It was nothing wrong. But then I found out like a year later that she was bipolar, so I'm sure that had to do something with it.
That's always.
Sorry for calling you a bitch.
No. Mental health doesn't change whether or not you're an asshole.
That's true.
You can still be an asshole and be mentally unhealthy.
All right, so that's not getting cut out. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I'm
You
leaving
cut out
it
my
in.
That goes for everybody. That goes for
Cut out my
anybody and
sorry.
everybody. Here, you know what? To get us back on track.
That's right.
So since we're
Trump
in the
companies,
since right now we're talking about political things that are happening
Trump
on the news.
fucking companies. I feel like ultimately, man, for all these companies that are actually, supporting these foundations, once again, my big issue would be if Trump himself is walking into each individual store, managers are like, yo, since Trump is cool and he's donating to us, we're making this a Trump happy home, yada yada. And I'm like, all right, I'm at the bus a bitch, never come back here again. I feel like that would make the bigger difference for me to be like, no, can't support them no more.
Ty, I have a confession about my home. So, when Trump came,
He's already devastated. He's already sad.
I made it a happy home.
No.
I'm sorry.
Unplug my computer. This podcast is over. Damn it.
You say this podcast is over?
It's over.
Why?
Because I'm sitting on a Trump couch.
No, it's Banjo's couch. Look.
Yeah, look.
Banjo is a part of Trump.
Nah, for real though, like I get boycotting companies because of Trump, because that's your belief. I don't think that you should stop being friends with people that
hell no.
Or support Trump, or stop talking to them, because I think one, they let you see the world from a different perspective.
Yeah,
that's true.
Right, and two, if you do that, you're shutting them out. You can't convince them that they're wrong. You know.
You know what? And to that point, like I do have a good friend of mine from San Diego who's definitely a lot more Mexican than I am, but he's definitely a big time Trump supporter. Definitely a big time Trump supporter, and I'm not.
Is he religious? Because a lot of the really religious guys are like.
You know what? Like I think they are religious to like an extent, but they're not that. Like they're not over the top. But I mean, like his family, he speaks way more Spanish than I do. Definitely more. Inclined with the cultural, I guess, traditions and whatnot. So yeah, I was surprised to find out that he's a big Trump supporter. But even then, it's like that doesn't make him not my friend. Like he's still my friend. We just have different views on the political aspect. And I'm not very political. I just know for a fact. I know a jerk when I see one. I know an asshole when I see one.
Yeah.
And that's who we have right now running the show.
That's why Christian isn't on the podcast anymore.
That's why we kicked him out. That's why we sent him. That's why he went for work to San Francisco.
Yeah, we sent him away. But I can definitely relate to that story because I used to work with someone back at Ralph's, and he was
a jerk.
A Trump supporter. He was a Trump supporter. Mind you, he is a light-skinned, older black man.
Yeah.
He was super cool. All right, he probably helped me get through all them most of my stressful days at Ralph's. But that was just one conversation we couldn't really agree with. Was that he supported Trump, and his reasons for it was because like he wanted his tax dollars to be used correctly, not on food stamps and welfare and whatnot.
Did you tell him it wasn't going to be used correctly regardless?
I mean, I couldn't tell him that because.
It's like, dude, you could want that, but it's still not going to happen.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not as politically.
Most of our tax dollars goes to the military, and guess what? Coming from the military, we don't get much. Get the bare minimum.
I would invest in you more if I knew how.
No, don't invest in the military.
I don't think the military. If anything, I feel like we need to make our military smaller, and then pay them more.
We could. It would make a lot more sense to combine the 4 different branches, and make it one significant unit, and just each, it's just big enough that it can.
I think it might remove some pride though. That people take with
I think that's. But at the same time, I think that's the problem with it. I think that's also.
You think that's a problem?
Yeah, too much pride could also be unhealthy.
Yeah, no.
And this is coming from a Marine.
Yeah.
The most pride comes from the Marine Corps.
That is true.
So much pride.
That is.
But even I've seen it. It's like no, the military treats its own like shit. Unfortunately, but there is a lot of good stuff that comes out of it. Like brotherhood and figuring out where your path is and figure out some direction. And again, I'm not saying pride is bad. It's not all bad. There is a good level of pride, but sometimes when you go overboard with it, it makes you not see what's happening in front of you. You just look at the pride part of it and like, okay, but this is still wrong.
I understand.
I agree. I have something to tell you in a second, but
yeah, you jerk.
Leave me alone.
No, you heard what I had to say. I'll say it again on the podcast. But I think you're right, but I don't think it's in the government's best interest because that pride is what they use to continue that.
Oh, for sure.
And so I agree with you. I think it makes more sense, but I don't think it's going to happen because of that. And
it won't. And you're right. It totally won't. I'm just saying that's where the problem is. But because of where it's at now and how much money is invested within the government, into the government, no, it's not going to change. At least not in my lifetime. I can guarantee you that. It's not going to change.
I do like your opinion.
You do like my opinion?
Mm-hmm. I agree with your opinion.
Are you just saying that just...
No, I really do agree with your opinion.
Okay.
Alright. And this is coming from a guy who's... Like, most of my cousins and stuff on my dad's side of the family, they were all going into the military.
Yeah.
Like, it was a point in time my grandma was like, why don't you go to the military? I'm like, I don't want to. Mm-hmm. It's not something I feel the need to do. Like, I'm not that desperate in my life to go to the military. And I'm not saying that I'm not... I'm not saying
I wasn't either.
No, of course not. I mean, I'm sure everybody has their own specific reasons, but at the time when I was considering going to the Air Force, it was because I felt like I had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Then I discovered that there's more to my life and I have more options than I think, and I'm just like, all right, if need be so, then I would join the military. But right now, since my life is going at a pretty good and steady pace, I'm like, I don't have to do that. I don't need to waste my time doing that. And once again, I'm not saying it was a bad idea because I know it's really good. I have a friend in the Army and I'm telling him all the time, like, use those benefits. I know they don't pay you much, but use them benefits. When you get out, they're going to be good.
They're not that good.
It's
really
also hard to get them to work, I've heard.
You have to jump through a lot of different hoops. You have to do it you can just be barely getting out and start that process of all your benefits and probably not have it hit till you're probably 50. And probably already have medical issues, dental issues, all kinds of different issues, and none of those benefits will probably hit you until that time. And they make it very hard, and it sucks. And that's what I'm saying. Government don't give a crap about the ones doing all the dirty work, all the tough work.
Right.
But the ones that are there with you care about it because they're there with you. Now I get it. There's probably a lot of people in higher positions that have been there and done that, and they're trying to change it. And I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm not taking anything away from the government or the military. But yes, I've seen it firsthand, and it's different. The reason why there's so much pride is because the ones that you're going through with it, is where that pride comes from. It's, if you go through hell with the person next to you, yeah, you're gonna back them up when the time comes, no matter what. And that's where that pride comes from. And that's something special. I'm not gonna lie. That is something truly, truly special. And that's where brotherhood comes into. It's where it's the ones within that are treating each other with respect and honor and whatnot. The government don't give a damn.
What the fuck are you doing, Jake? Goddamn.
Just like the government doesn't care about what it does to our own brothers and sisters, as far as all these deportations that are happening with ICE. They're happening when people are at work or at school or doing what they got to do to support their families, and then they go and pull a sucker punch to the families. And a lot of these things happen, within the last week? Mm-hmm. Last week, like, what was it, 600 busts or 600 ICE, roundups, I guess you can call it? Because it seems like a huge-ass roundup. But a lot of them, I think half of them got released. Because I think a lot of them were illegally done. Mm-hmm. So, wow. I mean, again, it just says a lot about the government.
That it does. And thank you for educating a young black brother like myself.
I try.
It says a lot about our current government. I feel like we should clarify, because I think that, if we look at past administrations, even the Bush administration, things were generally done by the book, even if I don't agree with it. There seems to be a recklessness within.
But you know what? I would go one step further than that. It really shows a lot of how we, as a whole, as a society, it says a lot about us. Because there are a lot of people that are against these deportations and whatnot, and there's a lot of people for it because they don't know half the story. A lot of people are saying, send back the Native Americans. Native Americans were here first.
That's true.
They were here way before any of our ancestors.
So true.
And yet you want to send them back? You're the ones that kicked them out and send them to a little space. So it says a lot about us as a whole, which is unfortunate. But it's a truth that we all have to admit.
I hate being categorized in that hole.
But nonetheless, you have to understand that's what you're a part of.
It's not even a hole.
You can hate it. No, no. At the end of the day, it is.
I love how y'all didn't catch that.
What did you catch?
I said that's a hole I didn't even create.
No, Ty. You can't be Chris and try to throw in a sexual joke that in the middle of nowhere.
Look. All I'm saying.
Chris is the only one that does that, and he's the only one that's good at that.
But Ty did say a hole is a hole in the very first podcast.
That is true. But then he went back on it because he's always like, "Oh, I didn't create that hole. It was a big hole."
Yeah. That was just the earthquake.
That was an earthquake.
I just stuck my dick in it.
He even said. He also did say. He always over exaggerates on what he says, and always goes back and changes it. He said that in the next podcast.
I apologize for my black tendencies. Goodness. Can't help it.
Well, thank you for making a funny moment out of a serious topic that we were just in. Because no, that really didn't need to happen. Because there's a lot of stuff that is just, I think, is unfair and just not cool that's happening. It sucks to see it happening every day. It really does. Sorry guys, that took a really weird turn, but we had to go there.
Fucking Trump.
We talk about all different kinds of stuff here, and it's the truth nonetheless.
It's what we do. Alright?
Is that what we do?
It is what we do. I'd rather talk about this than to not talk about anything at all.
Well, then we wouldn't have a podcast.
Did you just try and take my spot? Did you try and take my job? Sir, you get the intro and the outro. That's your job. You leave my transitions to me. You jerk. You freaking asshole. Damn. Chris leaves and you want to take all the damn jobs now. Wow. You are Hispanic.
Well, look, I think he just thought you were getting deported. He was like, I'll hop in.
There, he's like, man, let me start practicing now. There's a good chance George isn't going to be here for the next podcast.
Where are all these ideas coming from? In the fuck.
I like how
I'd rather be this and I'd rather do this.
I like how Ty's the racist one, even though I'm white. Can we do more of that, please?
Right.
It makes me happy.
I don't understand how. I really don't understand.
How do you not understand?
I don't.
Well, how is coming from you? How do you not understand?
I just don't.
Okay, fair. Actually, it makes a lot of sense because I think Robert is the one that actually brought us all together. If you think about it, because I was friends with you first before I was friends with any of these guys.
That's
before
true.
Ty and Chris.
That is true.
And because I didn't always work at the store, I think when I finally got to the store, I think it was you were there first. You were there before Ty. I mean, before Chris.
Yes, I was there before Ty.
You were there before Ty?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you and Theotis would always hang out. You and Theotis would always hang out, and then that's when oh hey, look, we got a third. Well, what do you know? Yeah. Right. Am I correct?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Something I think so. And then
you,
little by
you
little,
and Chris and I would work together.
Yeah.
And then Ty and I and Chris went on a hike, and I remember thinking like, hey, it would have been cool if George was there.
We're missing more color.
Like, yeah. We're missing a medium brown.
Yeah.
Do we have a caramel? George, I got it.
That's
I was
me.
thinking Theotis, but that's a good idea too.
Theotis, you're Theotis the Black. No one else is Theotis the Black. Okay, it's you. All right, Theotis.
You don't know who I am today.
I just said you're Theotis
How would you know that though?
because I'm looking right at you, and you're black.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Good eyesight. I'm proud of you, George.
2020.
Let me go get my gold star.
Finally.
George, 2020.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna vote for you.
You would vote for me?
I'll vote for you.
Who would you rather vote for? Me or Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I vote for you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know his political beliefs.
You don't know mine either.
I just feel like
You know,
a
good
little
chunk.
bit.
That's true.
I know more. Of
We
yours
just had a
than
good
his. Yeah.
political podcast today, so you're right. All right.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt. Like, I don't know. I don't think he would. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more you can do than just becoming the president. You know, being in the political point of view of it. I mean, I don't think. I'm not saying you can't do anything. I think there's a lot that can be done, being in the political eye, being in Congress and whatnot. I think there's a lot that can be done, and I'm seeing it now with these new congressmen and congresswomen that are there, and I'm really excited. This is actually, I have to say, this is actually one of the first times in my life I'm excited to see the political, I guess, news and see what's going on. A lot of it I still don't agree with, and a lot I do agree with now, and it's good to see. But I don't know. I still feel like without having to go political, there's a lot that can be done. A lot of good that can be done without having to go through the government.
Yeah.
And through Congress.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like just find the ways, find another way, find the good way to do it, the right way to do it. Don't do it the illegal way because that just makes more hassle for everybody.
Yeah.
Find the
Yeah,
right
that
way to
with
do
the
it
turtle
and get
suit.
it done. Yeah.
God damn.
You jerk. Why you gotta bring him back into this?
God damn.
Crushed didn't.
Yeah.
So you asked us, would we rather you or Dwayne
Yes.
The Rock Johnson?
Yes. So yes, bringing it back to the point of the new scenario wheel. Would you rather?
That was very loud.
Sorry.
You said that very
My
loud.
bad. You're gonna have to edit that back when you go.
It's alright. Get louder.
Sorry. So yes, guys, we're gonna play a new game of Would You Rather. Last time it was what?
You hear what I said?
No.
That's good.
Said that's good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get the fuck out. I'm done with you. Fucking Theotis. You're out. Banjo. Cujo. Get on the mic.
Cujo. I like that reference.
Dude, he's out, man. He's drunk.
Well, he's been up since like 5. We were filming since like 5.
Must be a rough day.
I get back on topic. Stop it with the puns. Leave Banjo out of this.
Okay, fine. So who wants to do the first Would You Rather? Thank you, Jake. Thank
Go
you.
ahead, Jake. Slide into the mic real fast, man.
Yeah, you wanna-
spit some
No,
knowledge.
he was saying good job to the pun.
Oh.
Yeah, cause
You assholes.
All right, go home.
But it wasn't a good job.
Go home.
Your purpose has been served.
Who wants to do the first Would You Rather?
Go ahead, Robert.
Go ahead. All right.
Yeah, go.
Thanks. Just put on the spot here.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather be on fire for a full minute or constantly feel like your feet are touching very, very hot cement?
Nah. Oh shit. Okay. So, and the feet with hot cement. That's forever.
Yeah, that's
that
forever.
feeling's
So
never gonna go
it's
away.
like when you get out of the pool, you know, and you start running. You're like, haha, yeah, exactly.
And that never goes away, no matter what.
No,
Yeah,
even when you're wearing shoes, doesn't matter what you're doing.
Always.
You always feel that.
Always.
Or you
so
could-
I'm always
or you
in a
could-
constant state of
Or you could
That's
be
not
on fire
comfortable.
for a minute.
Fire for a
1
minute.
minute. But would I die from being on fire for a minute?
Look, I'm always fire. So,
All right, fucking T-Pain, chill the fuck out. But no. Would I die of being on fire?
no.
Okay,
You'd
but I would
survive,
just,
you might have severe burns.
I might have some.
We don't know what would happen. We'd have to see.
I mean,
That looks better.
Ty, do you want to go first?
I would be on fire for a minute.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Can I know why?
because that's why.
That's a shitty ass reason.
You see what I gotta deal with? Yeah.
Every day.
You guys are welcome.
All right.
He's my problem.
I mean, shit, bro. It's just a minute.
I know, but like,
Just a minute.
But you know, you're already dark as is. You want to get darker?
God damn. You make a good point.
I won't be able to see you at night. You only
You
be.
already can't. So
I know,
why
but it's
are
gonna
you
be
saying
even
that?
harder. We're like, Ty, you need to wear neon light pants with one white shirt and orange shoes, so I can see you at all times at night.
Producer has some great leggings if you want to borrow them.
If you want to, they're neon.
They're neon, like neon green.
Neon
They're
green.
reflective. You know.
Yeah. So then, too, when cars are passing you, they see you, because otherwise you're probably just gonna get hit.
Y'all funny as shit.
Well, you know, that's why you hang out with us.
All right, look, no. But why?
But is there a legitimate reason
Yeah,
as to
is
why?
It's just a minute. In comparison to feeling this pain for forever,
Yeah.
it's just a minute.
But the pain is probably worse if you're on fire. I would imagine.
I mean, probably, yeah.
So like,
Have you?
then that leaves the question, being on fire for a minute, are we talking about like taking on the full, responsibilities of being burnt? Like I'm
The
gonna
full
take it-
responsibility. Like when I'm burned, I gotta go pick up the fire children.
Like-
pay fire alimony.
I'm just saying, like all of that included?
See what
in
you
1 minute?
see what you left me, Chris? Thank you. Now I gotta take care of him. Thanks a lot, you jerk.
Yeah, everything is included that would normally be in a
Well,
fire.
yeah.
I don't know what you thought I meant by fire.
You don't just
Yeah.
get to skip out on all the other stuff. Like, yeah, you gotta pick up the kids from church. You gotta take them to soccer practice. No, for real.
Wow.
Everything that comes with you getting burned in a fire.
Damn, God.
Everything, pain and
And
all.
the kids in church.
Yeah,
In a minute though?
all of it.
You know what? I'm about to haul ass.
So does your answer stay the same?
Yep, my answer stays the same. Alright, I'd rather have a time limit than an uncertain time frame. You know?
Fair enough.
So, because like if I'm about to be uncomfortable every day, every night, because I'm constantly feeling hot cement on my foot versus just a minute of being burnt, yeah, I'm about to just cocoa butter every day. Just shea butter. We'll figure it out.
Fair enough.
I'll go ball.
I would want to go and say hot cement just so I can have a different answer. But I already played out an answer in my head for going for fire for 1 minute because I'll do that. And if I get severe burns, I'll just wrap myself in wraps every day.
Mhm.
And I'll be like Hush from Batman.
Yeah.
It's not a great character, but I'll be like, you know what?
Wow.
Fuck it. This is my
Let's
this
do
is
it.
my end. This is my reasoning. I don't
do it.
care
You
who
go to
agrees.
Comic-Con.
What's up, guys?
Great costume.
Fit right on in.
It's very real.
Can I take it off? No.
No.
Hell no.
I cannot.
But no, I would have to say too, being on fire for 1 minute.
Imagine just going to work like that too.
George, you're not in uniform. Really, jackass? Really?
Welcome to Starbucks. What can I do for you? You're all wrapped up. Look, don't talk about people's health issues. Okay?
Do you wanna
Don't talk about yours.
Do you want a spinach feta wrap or not?
Right.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm not talking about how you rolled in your wheelchair, so don't talk about me in raps, okay?
Yeah.
Do you want a frappuccino or not?
You jackass.
Boom.
Y'all sound like terrible baristas.
No, can I just get a medium latte?
Behind
Okay,
closed
fine,
doors,
mom.
I am. I talk
Fine,
about
mom.
this
You
shit.
can take your order.
Alright.
All right, Ty, do you want to go next?
Wait, I haven't answered.
Oh, that's true. You
Yeah,
get an
that's
answer. My
very
bad. My
true.
bad.
I would pick cement.
Cement?
And not just to be the contrarian.
But why?
Well, my reasoning is that you can die from a burn like that.
Yeah.
One. You can have pain for the rest of your life from a burn like that. So, given that my options, to me, they're almost equal,
Yeah.
I feel like I could learn to live with wet.
Mhm.
Like with feet that always feel like hot cement. Like I think I could learn to live with that.
Yeah.
Because I do it like when I get out of the pool and it's a hot day. I was like it's not comfortable, but I manage.
Did you manage?
Yeah.
Okay. So your reason is you would eventually get used to it.
Yeah, I think so.
You would learn to get used to it.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I think it would still be painful. That would never go away, but I'd get used to it. People get used to tons of things. You know, not having legs, for example.
Having me around Ty, for example.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not having Christian around, for example.
Now we gotta deal with that. Thanks a lot, Christian, you jackass.
I agree.
I call him jackass like 4 times already.
That's okay.
I'm gonna try to hit a record for the next one too.
Keep it up. All right.
Jackass.
That's the spirit.
All right. Okay. Ty, do you want to go on the next one? Or do you want me to go?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
I figured it out.
Okay.
All right. So for my people that's watched Lucifer, their version of hell is that your life is in a constant loop of your most your most regretful moment.
Okay.
So in that case, my question is, would you rather, if you just had to go to hell, all right, religious or not religious, if you
just have to go to hell.
If you just have to go to hell, would you rather be in a typical version of hell where there's flames everywhere?
Yeah.
Or would you rather be in Lucifer's version of hell where you're constantly living in a loop of your most regretful moment?
I don't know.
Flames. Because I have to think that in the rest of my life I'm gonna have such a shameful moment because I ended up in hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
That it would be more painful to relive that moment.
Yeah.
Right? Because if it was just something small, then I wouldn't be in hell. I'd be in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Thank you.
You know what? Yeah, I think honestly, I think I would have to go with that same answer, because if I don't know, it's just reliving that regretful moment. You know what? Too, also it's you never even, because I mean, there's a lot of things that in our lives that we don't think is a regretful moment, or we don't think is a big moment until somehow it comes back up.
Right.
And it's really this is
facts.
Yeah.
It's really, this is the one moment I regret of all other moments, really, and you don't know until you get there.
Fucking love you, dog.
Going.
Yeah. Gigantuous facts.
That is not a word.
That is not a word.
Gigantic facts.
You're right.
Gigantic.
Well,
It's the same way you try to make sex a catchphrase.
You're a hater too.
Alright.
I said that.
Alright,
Yeah.
anyway.
Fair enough. I just said that.
Back to your answer.
But yes, I would have to agree. I would go with fire and flames and whatnot.
Alright.
What about you, Ty?
In that case, we are all in the same boat. I would have to go with flames too, because of what you said earlier with the whole concrete hot feet thing. Just eventually I feel like you'll get used to it. For your first couple thousand years, you're just like, God damn.
Motherfuckers!
Still hot in this bitch!
Where's the fucking AC?
Bruh! Then
It's getting hot in here.
Then it's like after your first couple thousand years, that's when you just look at the devil and you be like, bruh, can you turn the heater up? It's cold in here.
Oh, I don't know.
Bruh, you already got flames. You already got flames all around you, but it's like, bro, I already adjusted to the heat, and I can go a little bit hotter if possible. I'm kind of cold. Can we work something out, man? Just snap your fingers and just give me concrete feet, bruh. Give me I need a challenge.
I
need a challenge.
See how hot you can get.
Give me hotter, dog, because I'm used to this.
Alright.
Father, forgive me.
We're going to hell.
Let's do one more question from George, since the first one was a little bit of a throwaway. I think you can do better.
That's true.
And then we'll sign off. We'll let Ty do the sign off.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. So. Ooh. Okay.
Give me a juicy one.
So, would you rather live in a world where you got everything and anything you wanted when you wanted it?
Ooh. I already live in that world.
Well, hold on. Well, fuck you, asshole. Okay, fine. Would you rather live that same kind of thing? Would you rather live in that world, but it was a lie, or live in a world where bad stuff will not happen, but it was all truthful? What would you rather have?
Do I ever find out that it's a lie? And what do you mean by it's a lie? Like it's not real? Like it's a simulation?
Oh, shit. Good throwback.
Yeah.
Or callback. But I mean, I guess like in that sense, I guess maybe you can look at it as a simulation or a loop.
Ooh.
Or a loop.
You on a roll, buddy.
But no, it's just you don't find out it's a lie until it's too late.
So, but you do eventually find out.
You do eventually find out, but when you find out, it's already too late. You've already invested too much of your life in this life, I guess you can say. Too much of your time in this life, in this lie that you've been living in. Or would you rather live in a world where moments were bad and whatnot, but they were all truthful? It was all honest. It was all, you were being truthful with yourself, with your friends, and everything in between.
That brings me to the question, what is the lie?
I don't know. It's whatever you bring into your world.
I think I'd pick the lie.
You would pick the lie?
And the reason is because I think you say, we're lying to ourselves, we're lying to the world. And I think we all do that already. Mm-hmm. To some extent.
Yeah.
It depends how bad it was. If it was something really, really bad, then maybe I'd pick the other one.
Yeah.
But I think...
Yeah, I know. He's a black guy. I know.
No, it's just touching.
Oh, that's what you meant.
But I think that... I think that if it's a lie like how we already live life, then I don't have a problem with it. If it's that or being truthful all the time, I don't think I can handle being completely truthful all the time. Not everybody can take that, and I'm not sure I could take it if I'm being honest.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I think I would pick the lie.
You pick the lie.
It wasn't what I thought I was gonna pick, but then you started speaking on it, and I was like, oh shit. I guess I'd pick the lie.
Fair enough. What about you, Ty?
I'm about to go with the lie.
You go with the lie too?
Yeah, because if there is no real lie, like if you're just saying that, because how I'm taking it is that the lie could be anything. Like the lie can be like my mom coming home one day like, son, your hamster TJ, it died 3 years ago and I just kept replacing him with the same hamster.
Fuck, it's not up in a farm, man. She told
what do you mean? You told me it was at a farm.
What?
But I mean, in that sense, you're correct. Yeah, you're right. I would, if you want to make it in that specific kind of lie, yeah, you're right. That's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I guess the lie would just have to depend on you. Like, what are you lying to yourself, or what's the world lying to you about? So yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to pick, that's what you pick.
Now, if I'm living this life of everything I want, whatever I want, whenever I want, and then come and find out, like maybe this one day I want to do something really good. Like I've been living lavishly my entire life. Let's start giving back.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, my debit cards gets declined, or all of my funds get revoked. I don't know how all that shit works, but it's like at that moment where I try to change my life to give.
So basically him already. Wait, you said debit card decline, no money.
Bitch, I put in a check on my card this morning. I have money right now.
$5.
Wait, this morning? It's Sunday. Are you barely cashing your check now?
No, I have another check.
Oh, okay.
Goodness.
Because I was gonna say we got paid Friday.
We did.
So then why are you barely doing
And most
that?
of that money got put on for my debit card. Well, not my debit card, my credit card to pay it off. But then I got another check because I have a second job.
So what are you working at?
Nowhere. All right, make sure you cut this out. I don't want to be exposed.
Club on 7th and like 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the gay one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me, dude? I told you I'm working 2 jobs.
Well, see, I think he wanted it to be a secret. I found out from Jacob.
Jacob went to go visit the strip club?
Well, he frequents it.
Oh.
I really like the chicken.
That's their Friday specials. The chicken and gravy is to die for.
It's like it's so fucking
he's already living a lie, dude.
That's why. No wonder he's so comfortable with it. He's already there.
So what would you pick, George?
I honestly would pick truth. I would rather live in a world where it's, the good, the bad, the ugly happen, but it was all truthful and honest, instead of living in a lie and all the stuff I want and whatnot, to find out the very last moment it was a lie, or even to like even like finally like look at it in myself like fucking shit. I've been living a lie because I've been lying to myself this whole time. Mm-hmm. I'd rather be truthful with myself, and I'd rather it being thrown at me truthfully.
Yeah.
Regardless. Regardless if it was, bad, good, ugly, phenomenal, whatever. So I would rather choose truth. That's my choice.
All right. And on that note, Ty, why don't you give us a quick...
Ty, hey, you know what? No, fuck you. You took my job. So, guys. No, just play. Go.
I knew it was going to happen.
No. I like your outros. Go.
You don't want to take turns?
If you give me the job, I'm not giving it back.
I mean, I'm giving you a try to make.
No. I'm telling you right now. I'm being truthful with you. You give me the job. I'm not giving it back. So keep your job. Go.
So you don't want to try?
If I try, I'm gonna take it. And I'm not gonna give it back.
Just...
I'm not gonna give it back. I'm just gonna do the outro from here on out without asking you.
Alright.
Go.
So you want to play this game or just take it to the job?
We're going on.
I'm gonna go ahead and close this episode out.
Banjo, lead us out.
Go ahead, bark. All right,
y'all.
That was a long one.
Goodness, thanks everybody for listening to our bullshittery again. And once again, welcome to the lies I tell myself each and every day. Life gets more and more depressing. There's more depressing the more I breathe. So here we are.
Wow.
Just making darkness of my dark skin.
You should have taken his job.
I should have taken his job. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. My bad.
You know who it is. It's Tiberius the Black.
Robert the Geus.
George the Brown.
And this is You've Been Served. Keep on serving. Don't forget to make sure you follow our shit. Oh, damn. I thought you were just going to end me like that. Yeah, don't forget to follow us on our social media. Make sure you tell a friend. Keep the positivity going. This is not my type of positivity because I'm full of shit right now. Go ahead, y'all. Stay beautiful. Stay sexy. You've been served.
Oh, shit. We forgot Banjo.